Hello fellow plasticators, MJ here with the next episode. In this episode we're going to be wet sanding, polishing out the clear coat. So let me get all set up here and we'll get started, and I'll show you how I do that part, and hopefully it'll help you out. I'm using micro mesh polishing cloths, 3,000 to 12,000 grit. Be right back. Okay, here we go. I have a bowl of water with 2 drops of Dawn dish soap in there. That helps lubricate and keeps the polishing cloth clean. Got a rubber block, foam. Actually, I think it's a foam block. But what I do is dip it in the water. And we're going to start on the roof. You'll be changing directions with each grit. So this helps level everything out, so we'll go ahead and get started. When you first do this, you'll feel that it grabs. Feels like it grabs it a little bit. It's just because it's a little orange peel. Not much, but when we get down to that last final sand or polish, you'll be able to check it out, but you got to be extra careful on raised edges, corners. So I hit it with the 3,000 or 3,200 first. Just kind of do it lightly. You don't need a lot of pressure. You'll be able to feel it. I know a lot of people don't know this little technique, and a buddy of mine taught me it probably 5 years ago, and I'll tell you what, it's what improved on mine paint wise. You just kind of got to watch where you're going, watch edges, because you'll burn through them real quick. Now I'm not going to do the trunk area because eventually I will find another one, and I will cut that out. I'll have to repaint it. Plus I have to grab the top to the rattle can I used in the spray paint so I can remember what the color was. I don't remember what it is offhand. This is the tedious part. Extra care. And remember, watch your edges. The hood's going to be a little more difficult just because of the way the hood is made, with the little scoops in it, or bullets, however you want to call it. Light pressure, like I said. Try to follow the contour of the body. If it's curved, you have to follow it. That way everything will be nice and uniform. Now if you burn through the clear, one thing nice is you can recoat it. Yeah, the hood's going to be too hard to do, so I'll leave it the way it is. Just have to wax it, that's all. Okay, now the next grit, we need to go the opposite way. Dip it. Light pressure. Doesn't take much. Just gonna let it glide along. certain parts of the body you're not going to be able to go the opposite direction just because of the diameter of it. Like this side here, I'm going to have to follow it still. Not a big deal. If it feels like it's getting dry, dip it in water again, that's alright. Now we just hope we don't burn through, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and stop it there, and when I get her done, why I'll go ahead and show it to you. But that's the steps I take in doing it. So we'll get back with you. Okay, folks, we're back. Got all the polishing done. I am gonna go ahead and show you what it looks like wet, and then I'll dry it off. That's what it looks like wet. Flip it over. That's what it looks like wet. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go wash it, and then I'll show you how I polish it. Little technique a buddy of mine taught me. Okay, we'll see if we can see it here. That's what the roof should look like. What you did was you sanded everything down smooth. You leveled out the clear so you didn't have any orange peel or whatnot. Now, I polish with a cotton ball. I used to use cloth and stuff, but tendency to get scratches, and nothing beats a cotton ball. So what I do is I grab a damp cotton ball, stick a little wax on it. I'm using Kit Carnibou Car Wax. What it is has a silicone like base to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and polish the roof out a little bit so you can at least wax it anyway, and go with that. Now I do it wet so you don't fill up the door lines and whatnot. So we'll give that a look-see. Now it has a little haze because, of course, you gotta let the wax dry. I go in a circular motion. This way you get everything, rather than going back and forth like you were sanding it. And you start to see the shine come out as the wax compound dries. So we'll get a look at that. It's still got a little haze to it, but gives you the idea. Brings it right out, huh? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video, and stay tuned for the next episode. It's going to be bare metal foil and details, and hopefully have the body done in a few days. I hope you enjoyed it so far, and take care and have a good day.